It's surprisingly quiet out. Usually these tables are busy until late at night. Granted, it is chilly and damp. Everyone's probably inside, carousing. Are those yams? No, they're only apples. Oh. This is an historical landmark of some sort. Shepard mentioned the name Abnaxis, an ambassador of the Vanage. It's locked. I could probably force it open, but I have no business in there.
Who's there?
Since the raid on Old Town, they've sectioned off more of the city at night. You can pass, but you need to answer questions. A pumpkin. An odd vegetable, native to the Northlands. We have nothing like it in Azadir. Without that proud cock and the delightful little puss riding on it, the Resistance would be in a dark place indeed.
You see that gentleman sitting over there? Don't look, you simpletons. Balance. You lot don't know much about subterfuge, do you? That man's an Azadi mechanic. He drinks here most nights, but I didn't know that part until I overheard him speaking to his friend earlier about the pipes. Seems that with the pipe network up and running, there's a lot of tinkering to be done. Our man over there carries a tool to open maintenance hatches.
If we can get inside a hatch...
We can maybe figure out what they're using the pipes for. That's brilliant, Ulvik.
So we slit his throat and dump him in the bay?
Not in my bar, you won't.
If they find out we've taken his tools, the information could turn out to be useless. No. We need to...
Borrow his tools, open one of those pipes to have a look-see, and put the tools back before he notices. And that was probably what you were going to say when I interrupted you. Sorry. I'm actually surprised you're not agreeing with Liko, seeing how much you enjoy killing people.
If you can do it without him noticing, I won't stop you. But if the Azadi ever suspect that I'm collaborating with the Resistance...
That will not happen, Ulvik. What do you suggest, Kian?
The others look to me for leadership now. It's important that I take charge and make the decisions. Ulvik brought this to our attention. It's only fair that I include him in the decision. The others look to me for leadership now. It's important Ulvik brought this to our attention. It's only fair that I include him in the decision. The others... We split up. We all look for a solution and reconvene here later.
That sounds better than what usually happens. You lot bickering and fighting over every little decision.
We can't take too long. That man won't stay here forever.
He's on his second drink. He usually doesn't leave until he's had at least 3. And I can offer a few on the house to make him stay longer.
It's decided then. We'll meet again here later this evening.
Winner buys a round for everyone. No? No? It's not very motivating? Okay.
Traditional Reap Moon snacks. Roasted apples, salted yams. I won't say no to a tasty bit of yam. Mmm. Oh. Mm. Mm. Oh.
Well, they're
Delicious.
kind, aren't they?
What does that even mean?
Well, life's a series of tubes.
I'll drink to that.
You wouldn't believe the amount of work that's required to keep the network running smoothly. Oh, the engine...
Da.
Lyle, what do you want? Oh, I thought you were one of them. You know, the magicals. Goddess knows why there's still magicals in the city. I thought they'd been deported. All of them. Never mind. Take a seat, man, and I'll buy you a drink. Where you from? You sound as hard.
My apologies, I need to be elsewhere.
Oh. Right. Next time.
I'll just grab it and run, and keep running until the city and all of this is behind me. I could knock him over the head with the butt of my blade, but I don't think Ulvik would approve.
Really? How's that?
Well, they're there for the,
I should be getting home. Just one
betterment
more.
of humankind,
One more for the
aren't
road. A bit
does
of
that
dull
even mean?
Mary courage to help you get
life's
started.
a series of tubes.
I'll drink to that. Are you trying to ask me up for a dance? A kiss? A quick grope in a dark corner? Come on, use your tongue, man. I'm not going anywhere with you. It's like my mother always says, a bushy beard conceals lustful demons. I'm not here to speak with strangers. I'm here to drink foreign drinks with exotic fruits in them.
What can I do for you, friend? Buy me a drink and I'll tell you my life story. Or buy me two, you can tell me yours. Or buy me three and anything goes. I've seen you at the Rooster before. You're not a drinking man. So why spend so much time here? For the ambience, the company, the stench of sweaty leather.
Hands off, big guy. I'm taken. Vote Hilaris.
Ulvik doesn't have the most sophisticated or upscale clientele, and I'm sure he's happy about that.
The same without the magic ghetto. Shh. What?
Well, take a look around you. Is this the best place to lament the loss of magicals? Honesty is the quickest way to the noose.
Ulvik's provided Bip with a cot down there, among the wine caskets and beer barrels. I believe the boys acquired a taste for strong drink. I won't say no to a tasty bit of yam. Oh. Oh. Delicious.
Have you found anything yet?
I'm working on it.
Enu was still out looking, and you're not. You should get to it.
Goat eats leaves. Goat falls asleep. Interesting. Wait. I remember someone talking about this a while back. The mole, was it?
What exactly are you doing to that goat? Should I be jealous?
Jealous? Of whom? I don't understand what you're saying to me. Where have you been this past month?
Away. Far away. Travelling, so, This goat, what's going on here?
It's rebel business.
Clearly. How's that working out for you? Are you one of them now?
I'm atoning for my sins.
Right. But you are enjoying it.
I don't enjoy fighting my own people.
Well, you seem to be good at it. Word is the Resistance is gaining support, that people have hope now that you're there.
I'm doing what I can to help.
I heard you went all out on our vile little Azadi officer. Torture and execution. You're colder than I thought, Kian. It might have been better to keep him alive, but I get it. I would have probably done the same in your place. And you got the information you needed. Your people fled Old Town in time, even if it meant the Azadi met no resistance. At least that explosive spell tore off a few limbs and heads.
What do you want?
Nothing. Nothing. I saw you. It's been a while. I wanted to say hello. Oh, I've missed this. The one-sided conversations, the sullenness and suspicion. I've come to enjoy it quite a bit. Anyway, goats?
We have a lead on the pipes.
Oh, that explains everything. I'll leave you to it then. I'm going to the Rooster later tonight. I need to speak with Ulvik. Maybe I'll see you there.
Maybe.
This is what I love about you, Kian. You're such a people person.
This is Evensong. It works on goats.
Well, then it should work on the Azadi too, eh?
Those tubes will make our lives better.
Really? How's that?
Well, they're there for the,
One more ale on the house, da?
humankind, aren't they?
What does that even mean?
Well, life's...
What a lovely head.
I'll drink to that.
This one smells different. Malty, sweet. It's almost like the sugar ale from Southern as a Day. Now, this is a brew, Vic. Tastes like home, this does. It brings tears to my eyes. It is simply
Hey. Hey!
Don't take too long out there. If he wakes up without his tools, there'll be questions and I won't have any good answers.
They're building bonfires for Reap Moon's Eve next week. There's a powerful wind blowing from right to left, and it carries something with it. Too quick to see, too fast to grab. It's a map of the pipe network, with maintenance hatches marked in red. I'll lose my fingers if I try and grab it. It's solid, and there's a powerful wind blowing from right to left, and it carries something with it. Too quick to see, too fast to grab. The ghetto's been burned to the ground. Whatever's left in there, it's ruins. Honor Hilaris has posted these bills everywhere. He's serious about his run for office. Under his leadership, the City Watch will fester and rot. The wreaths are part of the Harvest Festival tradition. They keep this closed all the time. I guess they're still sorting through the rubble, looking for contraband. Using this, I should be able to find one of the panels. That didn't accomplish anything. Whatever's in there just bounces off the pipe. Where did the orb come from? I should investigate where this pipe leads, hopefully to some answers. I need to find a way into that building tonight.
Were you here when we had that horrible mess the other day?
I don't think so.
Or one of them, what are they called? Them ground crawlers.
Rats?
That's it, rats. One of them rats got into the pipes. Whoop! Got sucked right into the engine.
Whoa. That doesn't sound good.
Light, what a bloody mess. Literally. Guts, bones, hair, blood everywhere had to shut things down. And it was us who had to clean it. Engineers wouldn't touch it, said their hands are too valuable. I guess ours aren't.
It's a soldier's lot, isn't it? We do the grunt work. That's how it goes.
Well, I guess they think cleaning out rat guts is more important than us keeping watch and protecting them engineers in there.
Guess so.
A pumpkin. An odd vegetable. Native to the Northlands. We have nothing like it in Azadir.
Kin. So we meet again, Azadi. Prepare your blade for battle.
Goddess. It's late, boy. You should be in bed.
So should you. What you doing now? Chasing rats?
The boy... Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Are you that hungry? Rats taste like sewage. Trust me, you're better off eating table scraps.
I'm not eating the rat. I need it for... It's work-related. It is.
Okay. Well, don't let me keep you from your rats.
Are you just going to sit there?
It's not every night I get a chance to watch you catch a rat.
Fair point.
When are you going to do any fighting? I haven't seen any fighting for weeks.
It's a leftover cheese and meats plate. I've dined here. The food's good. I would never have left any bits uneaten. They're too quick.
You're not very good at catching rats, are you?
They won't come close as long as I'm standing here.
Oh, so close! Well, not really.
They won't come close as long as I'm standing here.
This is more fun than throwing pebbles at Azadi guards. You're taking way too long. I'm getting bored.
Here's some particularly potent cheese. Filthy shadow spawn. Eat it. Eat it all. Is it breathing? I don't know. And I don't care. It's a rat, and it's not moving.
You got it! I really didn't think you would. I'm impressed. Well, that was fun. What's next?
Next, you go home and stop distracting me, or I'll tell the other street urchins you have fleas.
I have no home. You know that. I sleep in the cellar of the Rooster and Kitten.
Good. It's the safest place around. So go back to your cellar and keep your head down. If I see you again tonight...
Please, got it. I'm sleepy anyways. That's why I'm going back. Not because you're telling me to.
And don't throw pebbles at Azadi soldiers. It's a ground crawler, a snake tail, a brown fur, a street pigeon.
There's official Azadi business going on here.
Beloved
You'll want to turn
child
around
has
and walk
many
away.
names. Soundly trounced. There's air flowing from right to left, like a tempest in a tube.
What was that sound? It was a squishy sound, sort of like...
You've got to be kidding me. Not again. Shut a damn ground crawlers.
I guess it's on us to clean up the mess.
That bloody engineer in there's not going to do it. So yeah, it's on us.
Right. Well, let's get to it. No time like the present.
He's one of the people who work here. I've noticed others like him entering and exiting. They're odd-looking. I don't know what these are, but they put me in mind of a lady's vanity, except with knobs. Lots and lots of knobs. I wonder what'll happen when I push one of these knobs. Oh, that's ominous. More of those odd metal orbs. They're doing something to them here, altering them. I wonder what'll happen when I push one of these knobs. Oh, that's ominous. I wonder what'll happen when I push one of these knobs. Oh, that's ominous.
You're not supposed to be here. This place is for engineers only. Please leave or I'll be forced to call the guards. I have a very loud voice when I'm scared.
One sound, and you'll be standing on the slopes of the first mountain, yelling at clouds.
Goddess. No problem. I'll be quiet as a... You're from Azadir. I've seen your profile in embroideries. I never forget a nose. You're the Apostle. Apostle Elvane. You're famous.
Maybe once. Now I'm just Kian. Your turn.
My turn what?
Your name. Who are you?
Firdaus. I'm Firdaus, lead engineer.
I don't know what that means. What do you do?
Don't you know? I thought you would have known. You know, from back when you were... I'm in charge of the team that encodes the spheres that make the engine tick.
What engine?
The engine that... you know, the engine. There's only one engine. The one that encompasses the entire city. It's what all the pipes are connected to. Didn't they tell you anything when you were... you know, before you were a traitor?
Assume that I know nothing. What is this engine for?
The engine calculates. That's why they call it the calculating engine. Big numbers, complex equations. My team, we give the engine instructions about how and what to calculate. This is called coding.
I understood none of that.
You can't be here. You're a fugitive, and this is a restricted zone. That's like 2 things that mean you shouldn't be here, and I could probably think of more if you need me to.
I have a sword, and I'm bigger than you.
Those are 2 things that count in your favor, granted.
So what does this calculating engine do? What's its purpose?
I'm really not supposed to. Right. Bigger and sword. As I said, it calculates. I mean, it does more than that, but that's what it was built to do. Its core functionality. It adds, subtracts, multiplies numbers. Big numbers. And it does things with those numbers. Like, have you ever watched the stars in the sky at night?
I'm not just a man with a sword.
Of course. And you've seen how those stars move across the sky. Using a calculating engine, we can actually track those stars and predict where they're going to be in a year from now, or a century, or where they were a century ago.
Why are you tracking stars?
Well, we're not. I mean, it's just an example. We're not actually tracking stars. I mean, sure, we could if we wanted to, but... we're tracking dreams.
Dreams?
Dreams are very complex, which is why we need a big engine with lots of ticking parts to make complex calculations and predictions.
Right, so the part about not just being a man with a sword, assume that's all I am and start over.
Yes, fine. Those pipes crisscrossing the city, they're sort of like speaking tubes, connecting 100 sage masters, each with his or her own field of specialty.
So, it's like a university?
Well, I guess. Yes. Yes, this is a good comparison. A whole city filled with clever brains. The spheres pass messages between the different masters, and between them and us. We write messages, and we interpret messages. We tell the individual brains what to think about, and then they do the thinking, and report back to us. This allows us to write ever more complex messages, until finally we have the code we need. The ultimate message. That one we send to the tower.
Why?
Because that's where the biggest brain of them all is located. This is the hub of the pipe network, the engine's core, its heart, the nucleus of the meta... Well, you understand. The fact is, this is the most advanced and scientific task anyone's ever taken on, and we're doing it. You should be proud.
Why are you doing it?
Well, I don't quite know. Because we can? Because no one else can? Because the Prophet told us to, and gave us the tools to do it.
So, you don't know what it's for?
I write the instructions. I'm the man in the middle. Someone tells me what they need, and I tell the engine how to compute the answer. This is my job.
Who knows what the engine is for?
The Six, probably. The Prophet, certainly. Emissary Saya, I would imagine. This is above my pay grade.
Above your...
I was hired to write instructions for the engine and compute the spheres, not to ask questions. And not to answer yours either, Mir. You really should go before someone comes. We'll both be in terrible trouble. They usually check on me all the time. I wonder why they haven't.
I still don't understand. Why build all of this here in Mercuria? Why not in Sadir?
Because of the tower and what's below it. Vast eddies of, meta-energies.
Meta... Do you mean magic?
Magic? Magic? Of course not magic. This engine is the opposite of magic. It's the culmination of everything Azadir has strived for these last 100 years. An end to chaos and uncertainty. An end to superstition and irrationality. An end to magic. When the engine's fully operative and the programming complete, we won't need sorcerers or witchcraft anymore. We'll be able to do anything we want. With science. Reshape reality. Rewrite the laws of the cosmos. Remove death and disease. Poverty and warfare. The world will be run by scientists for the betterment of humanity.
What do dreams have to do with it?
The engine feeds on the building blocks of reality. Ideas, stories, dreams. Magic is highly detrimental to the system. See, sorcery causes chaos, injects uncertainties and fallacies into our calculations.
So, is that why magicals
are being relocated? We can't have them around while the engine's calculating. But as soon as we're done...
You believe they're being relocated?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. I mean, it's what they told us. Why would they lie? It's simple. The engine isn't compatible with magic, and we don't want anyone getting hurt. There's no room for sorcery in Mercuria. The magicals are better off in their new homelands.
They're being sent to prison camps.
Re-education camps. This is true, yes, but only temporarily. This is their first stop. Afterwards, they're given passage to their new homelands, where they can...
Do you really believe that? What would the magicals be re-educated to do? Forget that they're magicals? No, Firdaus. That's not the truth. They're imprisoned. Killed. They're not given a new home.
But they told us. They said they were... They promised they'd be safe and happy and... Oh, light protect them.
So this is why we're sending all the magicals away from Mercuria? Because of the engine?
Yes. Yes. That's why. I didn't know. I didn't know. There are children.
There are.
They lied to us.
Do you need to remove all magicals before starting up this calculating engine?
It's already running. I'm not... As long as the thaumaturgical interference is below the acceptable threshold for...
Pretend that I'm a very small and possibly very stupid child.
Oh. No. No, they don't need to get rid of all of the magicals. Just enough not to disrupt our calculations. We'll be done instructing the network in a couple of days. After that, they can pull the lever whenever they want. That's the last component of the engine. The tower. The one that will start feeding on and molding the dreams. Changing the world for the better. Yeah. I believe the official ceremony is a few days from now. The emissary will be there, together with the First, and the Prophet, and please don't kill me.
I'm not going to kill you. But what you're doing here is not the will of the goddess, Firdaus. Something is going on. Someone's...
Kian. I had a feeling it was you.
Mia? Goddess, what are you doing here, Hami? Where are your men?
Right outside. They can be here in seconds. You, engineer, what's your name?
I threatened him. He played no part in this.
Firdaus. I'm Firdaus. You lied.
I beg your pardon?
You promised they'd be safe.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Go, Firdaus. This is not about you. Just remember what I told you. You're not doing the work of the goddess here.
Were you doing the work of the goddess when you murdered Dardonial?
How did you know that I... He exploited a Dalmari child. He would have been put to death.
After a trial. You're not judge and executioner, Kian. Not anymore. And you didn't stop there, did you? You've been busy. I've recognized your bloody handwork. You've shamed me. You've shamed Mother Utana, the goddess, your nation.
You should be looking at what the emissary and...
Right now, I'm looking at you, and the young man of faith, honor, and integrity I once knew appears to be long gone. I should have realized the taking of Old Town was too easy. It was a distraction, designed to take my mind off the investigation. Commander Vamon and the emissary have been lying to me about your death. Why is that?
Because I'm a danger to them. And it's not the only thing they've lied to you about. This engine.
You betrayed us. You joined the enemy.
To stop Saya and Vamon, not to fight our people. Not to fight you.
Sister Saya is the emissary. Commander Vamon is your superior officer. They are your people.
They are traitors, Mir. They have betrayed our nation, our faith, and...
You should have come to me first, Apostle. You should have come to me. When I received word someone had been spotted entering this house, I had a feeling it was you. I entered alone for 2 reasons. One, as a courtesy to the mother. It would break her heart again to hear that you perished in dishonor, fighting my guard. And 2, you're living proof that Vamon has lied to me. I cannot reveal my hand to Vamon, but I also cannot let you go. You'll surrender to me now, without struggle, and you'll be brought to Sadir tonight, in secret. The courts will decide your fate. For the time being, while I sort out this mess, you'll be locked away under a false name. No one will know you're alive. When I'm ready to confront the commander and the emissary with their lies, I will reveal the truth about your survival, and you will cooperate every step of the way.
Ask Saya and Vamon about the camps, and what they're doing to...
You lied. You lied to us. You told us they would not be harmed. You told us they'd be safe. There were children!
Get off me, you idiot!
Go! Go, Kian! Make them pay for this!
Stop that! Get off me! I'll have you beheaded for this.
Shadow, damn you, man! Leave this place, now!
Yes?
Mother. It's the General. He asks to speak with you.
Send him in, child. Hami, is anything the matter?
It's Kian. He's alive.
Oh, Goddess. Goddess be praised. How do you know this?
He broke into the engine room down on City Green.
Light. What was he doing there?
Speaking with one of the engineers, Fadaus, a young man from the southern provinces. Kian said... Oh, well, it's of no consequence. He's a traitor. He's joined the resistance.
But...
It is as I suspected. We have been lied to by Vamon and the emissary.
For what reason?
That I don't know. Yet. And until we do, we cannot confront them, Mother.
I agree. We don't know how firm their grip is on the tower. If they know that we know... What about Kian? Was he... How did he look to you?
He looked strong. Different, but strong.
He must have his reasons for doing what he's doing, Hami. Kian would never betray Azadir, or his faith.
Perhaps, but that's what he's doing. I gave him the honorable choice to turn himself in and face righteous judgment. But he fled, like a coward, when the engineer attacked me.
Attacked?
I don't blame the man. Kian poisoned his mind with baseless lies. My men detained him, and I've placed him somewhere safe, somewhere he can't tell anyone what he saw and heard. Out of Vamon's reach. We need to keep this between us, or we run the risk of alerting the commander and emissary Saya. Much as I'd like to hunt down Kian myself and put him to the sword, we must be patient.
Let's trust the goddess, Hami, to illuminate our path and bring us to the truth.
I certainly hope she will.
Kian, thank the balance your back. Bip's been...
They've taken him.
Taken... yeah.
Light. Are you sure it's Bip? I knew this would happen. We have no time to spare. We must get to him before...
The cloud ship just unmoored and is already heading for Gien. It's too late.
Then we must follow.
And abandon your mission here? For one child's life?
Is it because he's a magical that he's not worth the trouble?
You're such an angry, angry man. Do you really want Kian to leave Mercuria and risk his life to save one boy? I thought so.
See? This is what happens when we murder Azadi soldiers just for the hell of it.
That has nothing to do with it. They're taking all the magicals away.
I know why, and I know what the pipes are for.
What?
Really?
Are you serious?
I'll explain later. Right now, we need to rescue the boy.
Well, you're not going after him.
That's not your decision to make, Anna.
Can we really afford to lose more people? I mean, we've lost so many, and the Ane's still in custody.
She should be dead.
Does your language even have a word for forgiveness?
Not that I'm aware of.
I need to think about this. I can't just abandon the boy, but... We can't stay here. The Azadi are hunting me. The General knows I'm alive.
Honey, how did that happen? Did you approach him? Are you trying to curry favors with your former masters?
Curry favors? How would I even... I'm not trying to curry any favors with...
Stop it, both of you! You're really annoying and loud. Let's get out of here before Ulvik gets in trouble for harboring a fugitive. Shepard will want to have a say in the discussion.
This isn't over, Kian.
Oh, hush.
Following the terrorist attack on Propast, where 8 I officers and 5 civilians were killed by Marxist Party members. The Syndicate has promised to maintain heightened security across Europolis until after the upcoming elections. The Propass district remains under full eye lockdown and 24-hour curfew. We're now joined by Marek Farah in Propast. And Marek, how are regular people in Propast handling this very difficult situation?
Well, Rika, as you can see, the streets here are deserted, almost 2 months after the August attack on the I headquarters in Propast. There's security everywhere, and everyone who goes outside is subject to random searches and arrests. There is a 24-hour curfew in effect, but people are allowed to traverse the district as long as they carry the appropriate paperwork and submit to any searches and questions.
What about essentials like food and water, Marek? Are any stores or restaurants still open?
I think this is done.
Everything is closed, Rika,
smells good.
but rations are distributed to residents of Propast on a regular basis. Medical personnel are on constant standby. No one here is in any immediate danger of starvation.
Has there been any indication of how long this lockdown will continue?
The Syndicate is not saying, Rika, but spokespeople have hinted that
standing
Propast
up
will remain
like an
under
animal.
Syndicate guardianship
It hasn't come
until
to
after
that
the election
yet.
in...
We appear to have lost our connection to Marek Farah in Propast. We will attempt to re-establish the connection. In the meantime, when we come back, we talk to someone very close to
standing
Marxist
up
leader
like an
and
animal.
terrorist mastermind
It hasn't come to
Marta
that
Rebus
yet.
about her dark and...
Shit. Power's out, again. I'm sure they're doing this just to screw with us. I'll have to check the emergency fuel cell in the kitchen cabinet. It should have kicked in by now. I can jiggle it a bit, that sometimes works. Nope, that did not work. I guess I need a new one. And I know just the person.
Zoe Maya Castillo, your district is subject to Syndicate-mandated martial law. Please submit an approved destination or return to your home. Thank you. The Pandemonium is your only approved destination. I will accompany you.
Please, don't talk.
We are authorized to use deadly force against any perceived threat. Stay close to your escort and don't deviate from your path.
Look what the bot dragged in. Maybe it's something I ate, but I actually feel relieved to see you, Petal. Are you alright?
I'm really not. You?
You know, it is not exactly vivacious company. It's been quiet around here since we closed shop. I apologize for firing you with a pre-recorded message, by the way. Company policy.
Oh, don't worry about it. You said you closed shop?
There's no business. We don't even have wire access. It's like being on a really shitty desert island without sun, sand, or coconuts, or wire access. We're actually thinking about heading back to Mumbai. Well, I'm thinking about it. We will tag along wherever the road takes us. Anyway, you're here for your dreamer.
What?
I fixed it. You had your dream machine delivered to me because it was broken about a month ago. Does any of this ring a bell? Your friend, that German suit, said you'd come by to pick it up. He looked like a Jaeger. I thought he was here to blow my brains out, but he was very personable.
What was wrong with it?
An early batch, bad soldering. I fixed several like it in the past. FYI, it's an off-the-shelf model that pings WATI servers with a device ID and your biometric data as soon as you connect. That won't be a problem unless they've put an alert out on you or that particular device. But I went ahead and blocked it anyway. Still, it is a licensed product. There may be other security measures. I cannot be 100% sure that it won't alert WATI. There are unlicensed streamers out there without any security chips, but Mr. London has that market locked up here in Procast. Given the trigger-happy toy soldiers out there, I wouldn't know how to get hold of one.
I'll be fine with this one.
As long as you know the risks. If you weren't here for that, then why the house call?
Oh, fuel cell. The power went out and I don't have a working backup.
That's not very smart, Kutia. Lucky for you, I'm up to my neck in fuel cells. Anything particular you're in the market for?
The cheapest you have.
Grab one from that box over there. They're refurbished cells, but they'll keep your apartment going for a few weeks at least. Bring it back before it goes dead. I'll refill it for you.
So how much do I owe you?
Consider it your severance package. If we're ever back in business, there will be a job for you. You're not too bad, Kurtia, despite appearances.
Thanks, I guess. I'm going to miss Wit. I don't know why, exactly, since we've never had a conversation, but I'll still miss the big guy.
Wait.
There's a lot going on inside that head of
his. What happened to that data I decrypted for you? Who did you end up giving it to?
I gave it to the Hand, but before they could publish it...
They were shut down. Where's the data now?
With Reza, in Iceland.
Iceland. The final refuge of rogue journalists. You didn't keep a copy?
I didn't want to risk it. Stupid, I know.
You may have just saved your ass. Too bad about the story, though. When is your Chorbo coming back?
I really don't know. When they feel it's safe, I guess.
That story needs to run, Kutria. Whatever it takes, make it happen.
You have expended your daily timeout. I will now accompany you back to your registered domicile.
Don't bother, I know the way.
Every step you take, I'll be watching you, as mandated by martial law.
How about every breath I give up. First sign you're living in a military state, an armed drone escorts you everywhere you go.
Miss Castillo? Queenie is requesting your immediate audience.
Oh, I don't think I have time to...
Queenie insists. She really does insist.
What about my escort?
You have arrived at your approved location. Have a nice day.
You can come on board now.
Impressive.
We do our best.
I'm happy to see you back on your feet, Ms. Castillo. I was hoping to speak with you again before I went away.
Oh, you're leaving?
Your friend, Mr. Marfane. He never came to see me.
He left the city?
Yes. There are rumors that your candidate, Uminska, has accepted bribes from Waticorp. But without evidence, who knows what the truth may be?
There is evidence. I gave it to Sully at the Hand, but they weren't able to publish it before the Syndicate shut them down. My ex-boyfriend Reza brought it to Iceland. The data's safe there, but the Hand hasn't been able to publish it. I'm sorry. I should have been honest with you.
You should have, and I am disappointed. But we have more pressing things to discuss. You knew the woman who set off the bomb.
Nella.
You were there.
I tried to stop her, but it was too late. I don't believe she planned to kill anyone. She wasn't... Nella was a good person. She cared about people. She gave me something to keep safe, but I lost it in the explosion. Maybe it could have explained why...
Our lives are shaped by events beyond our control. The choices we make can point us down one road or the other. But where that road ultimately leads... Your friend's death was not of her own making. The device she used was rigged. It was meant to disrupt the Eye, not to kill anyone.
An EMP? How do you know this?
Nayla needed someone to help her assemble the device. Hannah came to me after the bombing. She was distraught. Of course, she had no idea what they were doing. But she is the link. She may be able to connect the bomb to the Syndicate.
The Syndicate is behind the attack on their own people.
Everyone is expendable. It all leads back to Waticorp, Zoe. They are consolidating their power and ridding themselves of loose threads. I'm leaving. This city is infected, rotting from the inside. You need to leave too. But first, there's something you must do. Your memories...
They're coming back. I know what I need to do. The Dream Machine.
Be very careful. Powerful forces are converging here and elsewhere.
How do you...
I've been around a long time. You learn to read the signs. You're fading, Zoe.
Fading?
Like a page that's been left out in the sun too long. Do what needs to be done. Do not hesitate any longer. I've given you time to regain your resolve, but we're almost out of it now. If we both make it through the storm ahead, I'll find you again.
I hope so.
I will. Now go home and do what needs to be done. Wake up. You can come out now.
How long have you known I was here?
Do not mistake me for an old woman, Hannah.
You told her about...
There's no more time for secrets. Waticorp must be brought down. What you know will make a difference.
But I don't have any actual proof they were involved. I only made deliveries.
You know enough. Find the evidence. Work together with Zoe.
How do you know we can trust her?
She's like you. Someone who shapes dreams.
I know. I mean, I guessed when we met. But how is that even possible? I thought I was the only one.
Why do you think you were drawn together? Coincidence is a powerful force. Zoe needs your help. A terrible shadow has fallen over her.
How do you know this?
I don't. I'm not a fortune teller, and the future is never crystal clear. It branches and divides, indefinitely and infinitely, but there are patterns and signs, if you know where to look.
Do you have to leave?
They know I'm here now. Watticorp has been looking for me a long time. I'm a loose thread. I promise I'll find you again, Hannah. Your journey is just beginning. There are wonderful things in store for you. But for now, your job is to help Zoe finish her journey. Without that, without her, there will be no more stories. Afterwards, if the universe is still here, we can talk about the next chapter.
It's my emergency fuel cell. I never knew my mother, but I've been told that in many ways she's the opposite of my father. Gabriel never makes hasty choices. Gabriel ponders, and when his mind's made up, he'll stick with his decision until the end. My mother's impulsive, mercurial. If the wind changes, she'll let herself be swept away with it, as long as it's to her benefit. She put me in a coma. I'm not a big fan. But maybe it's time I accept some risks. After all, I keep telling everyone I want to remember. I need to enter Dreamtime. I need to revisit the past. It's the only way to save the future. Things didn't go too well the last time I connected to a dreamer.
You returned, but you were still not here. You must be here.
Is this a dream? I thought I'd actually travel across this time.
You were here, but never truly. Not yet. But you must come to...
Ah! What the heck was that? Oh, hey guys, what's up?
Crow? You're Crow. You're Crow. I remember you.
You do? I am. Wait. I remember you too.
Of course you do. It's me, Zoe.
Don't say anything. I've got this. Lorelei, baby cakes, schnoodlebum.
Who? I'm...
Agneta. I'm sorry. How have you been?
That's not...
Look, Aggie, I apologize for taking off without a word of warning. I didn't have a choice. I was needed.
I'm not Agneta. I'm...
Auntie May?
No. Zoe.
Where? Oh, Zoe! Yes! 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 The girl who was dreaming. You look different. Are you sure you're you?
Pretty sure.
I don't know. You look a lot better than you used to, and your voice, it's sultry. You sound like a cinnamon bird.
I don't even know what that means. I was in a coma for a while, maybe that's... What are you doing here, Crow? Are you really here?
Let me check. Yup. All here, not a feather missing. So, where is here exactly? Whoa, Nellie, I didn't expect that. You're memorable. Wait, Auntie May? No.
I was Abnaxus of the Venar.
That's right. I remember you now. You were really annoying to talk to. Took ages to get anywhere. How have you been?
I will not complain.
I don't get it. This is just like that dream I've been having. Except for you, Crow. You're new.
And improved. It's that preening routine I'm following. I'm telling you, it's a game changer.
So why didn't I make it across?
The connection was weak. Compromised. You were only half dreaming. Only half there. You will need to be all there. And soon. Or it was too late. But you had brought the bird over. The bird will be the key. If you can just... The hallway is clear. You must leave now. They are coming.
What can I do to...
Schnell, Fräulein!
Zoe! Over here, quickly! This way.
Where are we going?
We need to get off the streets.
Did Queenie send you?
She said that you needed help. She's been keeping an eye out for me ever since you told her where to find me.
I'm sorry. She asked. I figured I could trust her.
Why did you tell Queenie I wasn't doing so well?
You weren't.
That's not the point. I said I was fine. It wasn't up for interpretation.
Sometimes it's better to just let people know rather than keep pretending.
The eyes will be here soon. We need to go underground.
How's that going to help? We can't just hole up in one of those chambers forever.
Trust me.
What is this place?
The world beneath. A network of tunnels covering all of Propast and beyond. I don't know how far it goes.
This is amazing. Is this how you guys get around?
For the most part. Some of the nests are only accessible from above ground, but you can get pretty much anywhere from here. Come on.
Wait, where are we going?
You spoke with Queenie. You know I helped Nella with that device. The one that killed all those people.
You didn't know, and neither did Nella.
You're right. But someone did. Someone does, and we're gonna put it right. Mr. London has a warehouse down here. It's where I pick up and make deliveries. It was just a job, but that's where we're going. To find evidence to connect what he caught to the bombing.
This warehouse, is that where London keeps his unlicensed dream machines?
He keeps everything in there. Why?
I need one. For after we clear Nella's name. Long story.
Tell me later. We need to go. It's only a matter of time before the eyes start digging deeper.
I came as fast as I could. Are you okay?
Perfectly. You know Zoe.
Hey Zoe, this is yours. You dropped it when... Boom. I was following you. I didn't know who you were working for back then. I saw what happened. The man who pulled you away, he didn't notice you dropping that.
I thought the Eye took it.
I've been wanting to return it.
What is it?
I don't know. Maybe nothing.
Let's get a move on, before the Eyes figure out where we are. Fuck! We lost power to the gates.
They must know you're down here.
We'll have to use the manual overrides. It requires 2 people, some sort of security measure. I'll show you how it works. Go ahead, Abby. Okay, Zoe, you can pass through now.
After this is over, can we please leave Propast and go somewhere that has an actual sun? And no battle suits.
I promise.
You're not coming with us?
I'm going to make sure you have time to do what you need to do.
She'll take care of the Eyes.
Is that safe?
Don't worry about me. I've done this before, plenty of times.
See you soon, babe.
Be careful.
Always am.
Hannah,
Stop.
Love you.
Me too.
I'm happy to see you guys are okay.
What you said to Abby, it made a difference. She stopped using the dream machine. And after you found me, I realized I couldn't just keep hiding. I promised Abby we'd get out of Europolis. I'm thinking Mumbai.
Why Mumbai?
Don't laugh, but I had a dream about it.
About those dreams?
Visions. They are more like visions, right? Or like peeking through a curtain across a divide.
There's another world there.
I've seen it. Have you been there?
I have.
And you dream yourself across?
I can, but only by connecting to a dream machine. I thought I was the only one.
Me too. What does that mean?
I don't know. But we'll find out. Together.
Okay, so you know the drill. Once the gate opens, you need to go through and hold the lever down. Push it down. All right, I'm coming through. Don't let go or I'll be sliced ham.
So what happened? Naylor, the device?
The detonator was supposed to trigger an electromagnetic burst. You know, to disrupt communications and mess with the Eye battlesuits. But the EMP generator got switched out with an antimatter chamber.
Jesus.
Lucky for you, it had limited range. They weren't trying to wipe Koprova off the map. I guess they just wanted to make a point.
Frame manifesto. Remove another party from the election.
Let's do this. Same as last...
Do you hear that beeping? What is that?
I don't... Yeah, it's coming from you. You're beeping.
She saved me. I guess Queenie told her to, but Hannah risked everything to help me out, so I owe her my life. She saved me. I guess Queenie told her to, but Hannah risked everything to help me out, so I owe her my life. Why would this be so important to Nella? It makes no sense. She saved me. I guess Queenie told her to, but Hannah risked everything to help me out, so I owe her my life. She saved me. Queenie told her to, but Hannah risked everything to help me out, so I owe her my life. It's beeping. What is this?
Some sort of holographic storage? I don't know, but it's reacting to something down here.
Let's track it down. Come on, follow me.
And shut down the city. Full curfew, everyone stays at home, hooked up to their dream machines. Whatty wins.
So where did the antimatter come from?
London's a stickler for detail. He'd always make sure everything that moved in and out of his warehouse is scanned and catalogued. Paranoia, maybe? Covering his arse? Anyway, when I picked up that final piece, the one that was supposed to be an EMP generator, I noticed it had a Watty Corp reference code in their system. I didn't think much about it. I mean, they make everything else, so why not? If we can find one of those antimatter chambers, along with the tracking information...
We may be able to connect Watty Corp with the device. I think this is it. What is this?
It's a singularity, I think. One of the original wire access points from before the collapse. That's pretty cool. It must have fallen off the grid. Let me check if it's active. So the Syndicate has no idea this exists. But I can't establish a connection to my iris. Old protocols, probably. It has a holographic port. It might be able to read physical data, and it's blinking at the same rate Nella's package is beeping. It's like it wants to connect.
I guess we should do what it asks? It's an old hardwire access point.
Nella Vilcek, owner of Nella Bites. I'm leaving this message. Manifesto Party leadership has not authorized this operation. Marta Ribas has no knowledge of what's about to happen. I am acting of my own free will as part of a Manifesto splinter group. We're tired of... Marta Ribas believes in politics. She's an idealist. I wish more people were like her, but the truth is... democracy is dead. The corporates won, the elections are a facade, it's all a big, fat, festering lie. A show put on by our syndicate puppet masters to appease the proletariat. Whoever wins this autumn, it won't change a goddamn thing. They have made sure of that. They own them all. Everyone's corrupted. Everyone. We can't let this go on. We need to shake things up, start fresh. This is why I'm taking action today. I have been asked to detonate a non-lethal EMP charge in front of the I headquarters on Caprova. This custom-built charge was designed to disable I communications, sabotage their operations, and immobilize their battle suits. It's a message. A loud, bold message, but... it's just another lie. The non-lethal EMP charge has been replaced with a very lethal antimatter device. The detonation will kill me, along with anyone else caught in the blast. There will be casualties, military and civilian. They'll accuse Ribas of harboring radicals and inciting violence. Manifesto will be destroyed. They don't know that I know. If they did, I'd be dead. But I need to go through with this. Because if I don't, nothing changes. If I go to the authorities or the press, they'll sweep it all under the rug and make me disappear. They're good at that. If I carry out their plans, however, everyone pays attention. They'll have no choice. And then afterwards, expose the cunts. The ones pulling the strings. The ones who built the fucking bomb. Watty Corp. I'll be a terrorist and a murderer, but so will they, and they have a lot more to lose. Lucky for me, they've been arrogant and sloppy. That's how I found out, and they've left evidence for someone to... E-N-N-I-N-G. Penning. The chamber was swapped out before I could... and track this part back to Waticorp. Decrypt this message with a dead drop signal embedded in the local hardwire, which will be triggered the moment my iris goes dark. I'll have to trust that the right people will follow the right signals down into the underground. I'm truly sorry that people are going to get hurt, killed. I wish there was some other way. I just don't know what I can...
Jesus. I can't believe Nella did what she did. The people she hurt, killed. I can't tell Hannah the truth. She'll just blame herself. We have to get Watty for this, or those people will have died in vain. Most of it was garbled, but Watty's involved. Nella confirmed it. And there was one word, or maybe a name. Penning.
A code name of some sort. I don't know, there's no wire access, so we can't look it up.
Maybe Mira can restore the rest of the recording.
If anyone can, it'll be her. If it helps establish a connection between Manifesto and Waticorp.
She can help us connect the dots. And it's a safe place for me to dream.
Let's head to the warehouse. I don't know how long Abby will be able to hold off the troops.
Will she be okay?
She's resourceful. And smart.
I'd forgotten about this other world until just recently.
That's what all this is about? Parallel worlds?
Sort of. There's something happening in this world and the other that threatens the dream.
The dream?
It's what keeps reality real. Without the dream, things stop existing. It's like a blueprint for everything.
That makes as much sense as anything else, I guess. And you need to fix it.
I have to. Waticorp and the Dream Machine play a part on this side of the divide. I need to find out what's going on the other side.
Is there anything I can do here?
If there is, I'll let you know. For now, I need a Dream Machine that can't be tracked or shut down remotely. What is this place?
I don't actually know. Parts of it are really old, but those luminescent tubes...
I wonder if they have something to do with the knot vents above.
Knot vents?
Something Queenie said. There's something odd about all of this. I feel weird, like my bones are vibrating.
We're close. Come on.
Why is my skin... Jesus. I am fading.
London's warehouse is the next door over. This is it. Hold on, I'll open the door. Just follow my lead and I'll... Fuck! Eyes!
Go ahead, I'll distract them.
The hell you will? You wouldn't last a minute. I'll take care of the stormtroopers. You get the antimatter device and your dream machine.
But I don't...
We're wasting time. You need to do this. Look for a blue box with the letters D-E-W on it. Dew. That's all I remember. Grab an antimatter chamber, scan it, download the tracking information from their systems, and get the hell out of Dodge. But don't open this door from your side. Wait for me. When it's all clear on this side, I'll open it again. Okay?
I'm not... Yeah. Okay. Blue box, due. Good luck.
Never needed it. See you soon.
Mr. London's a compassionate man, so's he. He don't like to hurt no one. Not unless he has to. It pains him, see? Pains him deep. But compassion has its limits, and you've reached it. You're just making this harder for everyone. Look, Mr. London's heartbroken. He's got tears in his eyes, he has. You don't have to be like this, Sozy. Go on. Make it easier on yourself. Confess. Die with dignity. And let's all move on.
Dew, this sounds like the right section. He's in the worst possible place. I need to get him away from there.
Come on, Sozy. Mr. London's getting angry. You won't like Mr. London when he's angry. Close ones. Mr. London never misses. Unless it's on purpose.
No circumventing this one. Looks like an old model, designed to operate outside the network. I'll need something to scan. Dew, this sounds like the right section.
Who the hell are you? What are you doing here?
Come on, Sozy. Mr. London's getting upset. You wouldn't like Mr. London.
Who the hell are you?
He gets...
What are you doing here?
Chatty. I see what you went and did. Now why do you want to keep doing this to yourself?
Who the hell are you? What are you doing here?
Ready to talk? It's getting late. Everyone's tired. Let's end this now, eh? Mr. London must have taken a liking to you, Sozy. It's a sign. Own up. I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home. Well, except you, of course. Last chance, mate. It's only gonna get worse the longer you hold out. No? Alright then. You think that hurt? Wait until the next one. Or you can tell us what we need to know. We'll kill you and there's no more pain and suffering. What do you say? Ready to talk? It's getting late. Everyone's tired. Let's end this now, eh? Mr. London must have taken a liking to you, Sozy. It's a sign. Own up. I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home.
It's Shitbot. What's he doing here? Shitbot, what are you doing here?
I don't know nobody by that name.
They wiped you. Those monsters. Well, to be honest, I understand why they wiped you, but still. It's a shame. You had personality.
Hey, I have a personality.
I preferred the old one. And I can't believe I just said that with a straight face. I'll need something to scan.
If the boss man catches you sneaking around, there will be hell to pay.
Taken a liking to you, Sozy. It's a sign. Own up. I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home. Well, except you, of course.
Assad Robotics presents the official Shaolin brand Asadrone, your sparring partner in the art of Kung Fu. Now booting.
Greetings, apprentice. How may I be of service today? Respectful greetings, apprentice. What would you have me do?
Where are you going?
Mr. London must have taken a liking to you, Sozy. It's a sign. Own up. I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home. Well, except you, of course.
Assad Robotics presents the Asadrone Stealth Personality Module. Now booting.
Ready to perform any action you need, man.
Ready to talk. It's getting late. Everyone's tired. Let's end this now, eh? Mr. Landon must have taken a liking to you, Sosie. It's a sign.
I'm sorry,
Oh, no.
ma'am, but I'm not designed to attack or hurt human beings.
Well, except you, of course.
Grab that box for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone's tired. Let's end this now, eh? Mr. Landon must have taken a liking to you, Sosie. It's a sign. Own up. I can
Did
put a
that
bullet
box
in your
just
head,
move
and we can
on
all
its
go.
own?
Well,
No, I didn't see that. I have to stop smoking this shit. It's messing me up.
I tried my best, ma'am, but I'm afraid I don't have the strength needed to lift the crate. The box is too heavy, and my power reserves are being routed to the cloaking system.
It's getting late. Everyone's tired. Let's end this now, eh? Mr. Landon must have taken a liking to you, Sosie. It's a sign. Own up. I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home.
Any attempt to use me to cause bodily harm will be logged and reported.
Grab that box for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Last chance, mate. It's only gonna get worse the longer you hold out. No? Alright then.
What?
You think that hurt? Wait till the next one. Or you can tell us what we need to know. We'll kill you, and there's no more
Did
pain
that
and
box
suffering.
just move on its own? No, I didn't see that. I have to stop smoking this shit. It's messing me up.
I tried my best, ma'am, but I'm afraid I don't have the strength needed
Last
to
chance,
lift the
mate.
crate.
It's only gonna
The
get
box
worse
is
the
too
longer you hold
heavy,
out.
and my power reserves are being routed to the cloaking system.
You think that hurt? Wait till the next one. Or you can tell us what we need to know. We'll kill you, and there's no more pain and suffering. What do you say?
D-E-W. This is what Hannah told me to look for. There are so many boxes. I need to find the right one. Nella mentioned a code name in her message. Pause it again. There are so many boxes. I need to find the right one. Nella mentioned a code name in her message. Pause it again.
We'll kill you, and there's no more pain and suffering. What do you say?
There are so many boxes. I need to find the right one. Nella mentioned a code name in her message. There are so many boxes. I need to find the right one. Nella mentioned a code name in her message. Pause it again. There are so many boxes. I need to find the right one. Nella mentioned a code name in her message. I really, really hope this is it.
Taken a liking to you, Sosie. It's a sign. Own up. I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home. Well, except you, of course.
This is it. For Nella's sake, I hope. Yes! It's an antimatter chamber. This is it! And where did it... Watticorp. They're made by Watty, and London got them straight from the factories in China. It's all here, the whole manufacturing and shipping chain. It's just like Nela said. Those arrogant pieces of shit. We're gonna nail them for this.
That's the alarm. We've got an intruder.
Shit. The alarm's been triggered.
Ready to talk? It's getting late. Everyone's tired. Let's end this now, eh?
Looks like they have an alarm system. Probably to stop people from stealing any of London's hard-earned loot.
Own up. I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home. Well, except you, of course.
Do you want me to pass stealthily through that detector?
No. I'm not sure what I was going for there. Never mind.
Last chance, mate. It's only gonna get worse the longer you hold out. No?
Assad Robotics presents Hallbot. For all your moving needs. Greeting, please stand by.
Wait until the next one. Or you can tell us what we need to know. We'll kill you, and there's no more pain and suffering.
Come on, boss. I ain't got time to waste. This thing's bolted down, boss. There's no moving it.
Ready to talk? It's getting late. Everyone's tired. Let's end this now.
Assad Robotics presents the Acid and Throw and Catch personality module designed for wholesome play. Now booting. Stand by.
It's a sign. Own up. I can put a
Hey,
bullet in
Chad.
your head.
What's up?
We can all go home.
Want to play some ball?
Well, except you, of course.
Nothing to catch there, champ.
Last chance, mate. It's only gonna get worse the longer you hold out. No? Alright then. You think that hurt? Wait until the next one. Or you can tell us what we need to know. We'll kill you, and there's no more pain and suffering. What do you say? Ready to talk? It's getting late. Everyone's tired. Let's end this now, eh? Mr. London must have taken a liking to you, Sozy. It's a sign. Own up. I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home. Well, except you, of course. Ready to talk? It's getting late. Everyone's tired. Let's end this now, eh? Mr. London must have taken a liking to you, Sozy. It's a sign. Own up. I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home. Well, except you, of course. Ready to talk? It's getting late. Everyone's tired. Let's end this now, eh? Mr. London must have taken a liking to you, Sozy. It's a sign. Own up. I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home. Well, except you, of course. Last chance, mate. It's only gonna get worse the longer you hold out. No? Alright then. You think that hurt? Wait until the next one. Or you can tell us what we need to know. We'll kill you, and there's no more pain and suffering. What do you say? Ready to talk? It's getting late. Everyone's tired. Let's end this now, eh? Mr. London must have taken a liking to you, Sozy. It's a sign. Own up, I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home. Well, except you, of course. Last chance, mate. It's only gonna get worse the longer you hold out. No? Alright then. You think that hurt? Wait till the next one. Or you can tell us what we need to know. We'll kill you, and there's no more pain and suffering. What do you say? Last chance, mate. It's only gonna get worse the longer you hold out. No? Alright then. You think that hurt? Wait until the next one. Or you can tell us what we need to know. We'll kill you, and there's no more pain and suffering. What do you say?
What's up, champ? Ready to toss a ball around? Play ball.
Get out of the way! What the hell is this bot doing? Move your shiny metal ass, rust bucket.
That's a home run, champ.
Ready to talk? It's getting late. Everyone's tired. Let's end this now, eh?
That might trigger the alarm, and I don't think I'm done here yet.
Must have taken a liking to you, Sozy. It's a sign. Own up. I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home. Well,
What can I do you for, boss? Anything you need lifted?
last chance, mate. It's only gonna get worse the longer you hold out. No? Alright then. You think that hurt? Wait till the next one. Or you can tell us what we need to know. We'll kill you, and there's no more pain and suffering. What do you say?
I'm ready to play ball anytime. Play ball.
Get out of the way! What the hell is this bot doing? Move your shiny metal ass, rust bucket.
That's a home run, champ.
Ready to talk? It's getting late. Everyone's tired. Let's end this now.
No, that thing carries a powerful charge. I'm not touching it.
Mr. Landon must have taken a liking to you, Sozy. It's a sign. Own up. I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home. Well, except you.
That might trigger the alarm, and I don't think I'm done here yet.
Last chance, mate. It's only gonna get worse the longer you hold out. No? Alright then. You think that hurt? Wait until the next one. Or you can tell us what we need to know. We'll kill you, and there's no more pain and suffering. What do you say? Last chance, mate. It's only gonna get worse the longer you hold out. No? Alright then.
Shipbot's been wiped and reformatted.
You think that hurt? Wait until the next one. Or you can tell us what we need to know. We'll kill you, and there's no more pain and suffering. What do you say?
That might trigger the alarm, and I don't think I'm done here yet. No circumventing this one. Looks like an old model, designed to operate outside the network. Nope, that thing carries a powerful charge. I'm not touching it.
You think that hurt? Wait until the next one. Or you can tell us what we need to know.
That might trigger the alarm, and I don't think I'm done here yet.
Suffering.